Good evening, students. Now, as we have covered the principle of deliberation, and the final topic will be for today procedures. Now, procedures basically has really a important impact. जब हम बोलते हैं कि रिप्रेजेंटेटिव बॉडी होनी चाहिए, इक्वल रिप्रेजेंटेशन होना चाहिए, डाइवर्सिटी को एक्सेप्ट करना चाहिए, वैल्यूज और नॉर्म्स को एक्सेप्ट करना चाहिए, एंड देन इन लोगों को रिप्रेजेंट करना चाहिए बेसिकली पब्लिक रीजन, पब्लिक ओपिनियन को, एज अ कंट्री एज अ होल को, थ्रू दिस इलेक्टेड रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स. लेकिन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है कि जब वो इलेक्ट हो जाते हैं तो हम नेशनल इंटरेस्ट में ड्राफ्ट कैसे करते हैं उस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को. सो दिस वॉज इन द माइंड्स ऑफ लीडर्स. So they laid a procedure. Thus a procedure is also important कि वो substantively हमें क्या provisions दे रहा है, क्या outline दे रहा है कि हम वो constitution को draft कर सके, by what procedure. So basically there were 8 major committees. There were 8 major committees which were based on different subjects which were present in our Constituent Assembly, and they were headed by generally Dr. Rajendra Prasad, B.R. Ambedkar or Nehru. They had differences of opinion. Now it's very logical to have difference of opinion while you have a country with so much diversity and representatives with so much identity. But they had differences of opinion between them a lot, opinion and interest. But altogether ये एक attempt था कि एक फाइनल कंसेंसस पे पहुंचे, ताकि वो सारे प्रोविजंस जो बन रहे हैं दे आर एग्रीड बाय एवरीवन, दे आर एग्रीड बाय ऑल एंड एक्सेप्टेड बाय ऑल, एक्सेप्ट दोज हु आर प्रपोजिंग, दोज हु आर ट्राइंग टू प्रोटेक्ट देयर पर्सनल और सेल्फ इंटरेस्ट. दैट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग. बट थिंग्स व्हिच आर फॉलोइंग इन द नेशनल इंटरेस्ट, a majority of the representatives, if they have national interest in their mind and they want to represent the community as well as play a role in building the nation as well, the nation's constitution as well. So it was an attempt to reach a final consensus between all, ताकि वो provision सबको agree हो. Next point in this is not detrimental to any community or any particular interest. Detrimental मतलब demeaning, suppressing, oppressing, discriminatory, not accepted to any interest. अब एनी इंटरेस्ट का मतलब सेल्फिश इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. एनी इंटरेस्ट मतलब किसी रिप्रेजेंटेटिव का सेल्फ इंटरेस्ट नहीं. एनी इंटरेस्ट का मतलब है कि एनी इलेक्टेड रिप्रेजेंटेटिव का ओपिनियन, रीजन, आर्ग्यूमेंट या फिर प्रिंसिपली रीजन आर्ग्यूमेंट या फिर प्रपोजल उसके अगेंस्ट डेट्रीमेंटल नहीं हो, किसी कम्युनिटी के अगेंस्ट डेट्रीमेंटल नहीं हो, किसी रिलीजन के अगेंस्ट, किसी कास्ट के अगेंस्ट, किसी पर्टिकुलर सेगमेंट के अगेंस्ट डेट्रीमेंटल नहीं हो, किसी इशू को ऑप्रेस नहीं करे या फिर उस पर ध्यान नहीं दे. सो इट शुड नॉट बी डेट्रीमेंटल टू एनी इंटरेस्ट. नाउ सम सब्जेक्ट्स were subjected to vote in this, इस प्रोसीजर में. that were passed with a majority, and the most important thing is ये उसी क्वेश्चन के एडअप में आएगा कि स्क्रूटनी और डिबेट जो है उससे लुमिनियस कैसे होता है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, क्या प्रोसेस से गया कि लुमिनियस है, कैसे फ्रेंच और अमेरिकन काउंटर पार्ट से उसको हम कंपेयर कर सकते हो. इक्वली एग्जांपल इंपॉर्टेंट स्पेसिमेन है वो हिस्ट्री में. एवरीथिंग वाज इन राइटिंग एंड इट वाज ओपन टू पब्लिक एंड प्रेस. It was open to public and press. That was transparency. Nothing was hidden. It was all in national interest. It was all people's opinion, public reason. Nothing was hidden. Each day's work, every meeting, the entire 165 meetings, or whatever was being discussed, whatever was being proposed, everything was put on to public and press. Nothing was hidden. It was all written and documented. So this is really a sharp feature. This is really a neutral and feature filled with justice. That's why Indian Constitution was also luminous in the history. Right? Now, there were many nuances, there were many differences also while this. All these leaders, all these people from the 8 different communities, the leaders of 8 different communities, they were not agreeing to each and everything. It was not that easy. But they reached on to a final consensus because they had national interest in mind. For example, Gandhi was a critique of Congress that they didn't do enough for the socially marginalized, the scheduled caste. And Ambedkar was also a critic of the Indian National Congress on the same notes. But this was all agreed, this all went to scrutiny and debate, and thus we drafted a final constitution which was adopted by the people of India. So this was about procedure. From the next video we'll be covering the Indian nationalist movement and what we have borrowed from the constitution and the back exercise. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please subscribe to Personal Tutors.